Our healing reading today is going to come from Acts. So, Marlene, I don't know if you've already covered this one, but we're in Acts 3 here, 1 through 6. Okay, good. It's a kind of short book, too. So Acts 3, verses 1 through 16. Now Peter and John were going up to the temple at the 9th hour, the time of prayer. A man lame from birth was being carried. Every day they used to put him in the temple gate called Beautiful, so that he could beg for tzedakah or charity from those entering the temple. When he saw Peter and John about to go into the temple, he began asking to receive tzedakah. But Peter, along with John, looked straight at him and said, "Look at us." So he gave them his attention, expecting to receive something from them. But Peter said, "Silver and gold I do not have, but what I do have I give to you, in the name of Yeshua HaMashiach HaNazareti, Jesus of Nazareth, the Messiah. Get up and walk," he says. Then grabbing him by the right hand, he raised him up, and immediately the man's feet and ankles were made strong. Jumping up, he stood and began walking and went with them into the temple, walking and leaping and praising God. Now all the people saw him walking and praising God. They began to realize he was the one who used to sit begging for tzedakah at the beautiful gate of the temple. And they were filled with wonder and astonishment over what had happened to him. While he was clinging to Peter and John, all the people together came running toward them to the place called Solomon's Portico. But when Peter saw, he responded to the people, "Men of Yisrael, why are you amazed at this? Why do you stare at us, as if by our own power or godliness we had made this man walk? The God of Abraham and Isaac and Jacob, the God of our fathers, has glorified his servant Yeshua, the one you handed over and disowned before Pilate, though he had decided to release him. But you rejected the holy and righteous one and asked for a murderer to be granted to you. You killed the author of life, the one God raised from the dead. We are witnesses of it. Now through faith in the name of Yeshua, his name has strengthened this man whom you see and know. Indeed, the faith through Yeshua has given the man perfect health in front of you all." Amen. The power of Christ crucified, the power of Christ resurrected. This is the power that he's given to his people. This is one of the reasons that he died, not only for salvation, but for healing of his people. So this is a very special time where we pray for healing for members of our congregation, for our friends that come and visit. And I know Marlene would probably like to say a few words about Ray.
Ray would like to say a few words.
Good.
That should be, it's on. Green light.
Okay, oh, now it's on. Yeah, cool. Well, Ray would rather be here than there, I can tell you that, but he's behaving and they haven't kicked him out yet, so that's good. He has a blood infection in his bones, and so they're treating him with antibiotics. And when he'll be on these antibiotics for at least 6 weeks. So when he comes home, which I'm praying is tomorrow, so join me in that prayer, because he needs to get home. When he comes home, he'll have a device attached in his arm that will feed the antibiotic directly into his system. And interestingly, this is what the doctor said. I don't know how they do this, but they are able to know from the blood where the medicine is going. Is that amazing or what?
It is.
It's just, he'll have this IV strip in his arm, and a home health care nurse will come and read this every day, I assume. or else Nurse Ratchet will be there to take care of all his needs. Oh boy, he'll probably run back to the hospital. So this medicine is designed to go to specific areas that the doctor can analyze from the blood draw. That is amazing to me. But, so they'll know way more than they probably need to know in order to get him up and functioning again and back home with us. So thank you so much for your prayers and for your love for each of us. We really appreciate it. You can really tell, I'll tell you, you can really tell when the body is praying for you. You just feel those encompassing, strengthening arms. It's amazing.
There is power in prayer.
Yeah,
Thank you,
it's
Jesus.
Absolutely.
just amazing.
Amen.
And we want to pray for also